sit back in your seats, get something to eat, and watch this movie. Don't let the kiddies see it, because, well, we'll let you hear the beginning first. Thank you.
Welcome to Crown Club Reviewers, the only show powered entirely by Regal Unlimited passes, caffeine, and the questionable life choices that come from watching way too many movies. I'm Hunter.
And I'm Joey.
We're not professional critics, but we are professional nerds.
Each week we take you through the latest releases, breaking down everything entertainment throws our way. Insightful?
Sometimes.
Fun?
Always.
Honest?
Well, of course. Let's jump into today's feature. Cowabunga, dudes! What's up? We just came back from a 35th anniversary Fathom event for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, dude!
Bossa Nova!
We just went and watched TMNT 2.
Don't say TMNT, though. You'll confuse the kids. You got to say the whole thing.
Well, see,
because this movie came out when you said the whole thing.
Back in the day when you had to say the entire title because, you know, that's just how it was back then.
We had more time. The internet didn't exist.
You had more time to say long titles.
Right. You didn't have to be on your cell phone. You weren't watching your TikTok. You had enough time to be like, I'm going to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze.
You didn't say The Secret of the Ooze. So I don't know. I don't know what movie you're trying to see. How am I supposed to know?
Flibberty giggle.
So yeah, we went and watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Directed by Michael Pressman. Written by Kevin Eastman, of course, the original. Peter Laird, Todd W. Langen. And then some stars were Paige Turco as April. And then I could give you a call out of all of the turtles. We had Michelle Sisti, I want to say. Leif Tilden.
Leif Tilden, looking good.
Mark Queso. And Kevin Scott. That was the turtles. The first thing is how do we think the theater turnout was? Did people actually come and show up to watch this 35-year-old movie?
There was many.
There was.
Many people left their shoes in the theater.
That did happen. There was people who just left their shoes in the aisles.
Whole row of tweens singing "Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go." Left their shoes in the theater. They
did. They saw Vanilla Ice come on the screen and they were like, "Oh, Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go!" No, yeah, so yeah, there was a good, and also when we were coming into, all the like theater employees, essentially kept being like, "Oh, I'm so glad that so many people are coming to see this. I didn't know it was going to be so popular," and blah blah blah. Do you think that this movie benefited from it being watched on the big screen instead of just TV at home?
So I feel like this is one that doesn't need to be seen on the big screen. Like I feel like it might even look better. I remember watching this in the old days before we had HD.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it looked better.
Damn.
But that might just be my my nostalgia bias.
Sure.
Of being like, even the projectors back in my day made movies look like garbage.
It had been a long time since I've seen it. Like a very long, like to the point that I like didn't really remember anything from it.
This felt on the big screen. This felt too much like Power Rangers for me.
I certainly loved it. It was a lot of antics, and it's always fun, and we're going to get into that. But man, did it improve your childhood memories, or did it hurt your memories?
I'd say it stayed about the same.
Okay.
I definitely have a ranking of these movies, and I don't think I'm going to adjust it based on this viewing.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
I think it still sits where it sat before.
Okay.
For me. But I know you haven't seen it in a long time.
Probably
don't. I might have been older than you were the first time you saw this when I saw it. So.
Oh, for sure. Like I remember the third one much more than any of the other ones. And I wonder if it's because like I don't know. I guess maybe it just came out like closer to when I was born, and I don't know, just sort of maybe that was that they were like, oh, let's go see a movie, and
I
we'll
think
bring little Hunter.
this one had more of a run on cable than the original one did.
Mm. That's
Which is
definitely
always the thing with sequels.
Uh-huh.
So you would have caught this on like TBS or TNT more than you would have seen like the first one.
Oh, for sure.
And then the third one I think came out closer to like when you would have been a child.
Yeah. So here's a question for you. Here's a good one, and I've got something for this. But do the suits and animatronics still look impressive today?
The amount of range that they get, the turtles, yes. Tokar and Reza,
No.
Shredder's costume. The turtles themselves, I still love this design. This is still my favorite design for the turtles.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. So okay, I love the turtles. The turtles are really great. I love them. It's really fun, and I have loved enjoying all of the different iterations of the turtles. Right. However, let's talk about the newest ones with Megan Fox. Okay. They're okay. The movies were you could watch them and they were movies and you had a little fun. It was okay.
They have 100% more Rocksteady and Bebop, and Rocksteady and Bebop make that second movie.
Yes, awesome. I wanted to go over that too. Rocksteady and Bebop in the second movie make it freaking awesome. But this is what I want to say. Those movies are fine and you can enjoy them and that's okay. The Turtles were never 15, 20 feet tall. They were never that tall. They didn't need to be that tall. I would rather today get a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie with the costumes and puppets than I would with the CGI. Because I way more enjoy the costume turtles than I do the new CGI stuff. Like,
yeah, they have so much more character. Like even compared to like the new animated stuff.
Yes.
Like, and they all have their like own look in that and stuff. And I'm just like, this still doesn't feel. They don't feel like the Turtles. Like this is the Turtles as far as I'm concerned.
I would like to petition.
I grew up more on the original animated series than the movie, but this is still like how I picture Turtles in my head when I think of it.
Yeah. Like I would petition for a new movie to get made with this. I want these. I want we can improve the costumes. We can whatever, but they've got to be those turtles. That's what we need. I think it would be so good. But whatever it is they're going to do, they're going to do. But, yeah. Also, the crazy part is how they were able to just like get the mouths to move in certain way. Like there's some things you can like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like it's all, and they're being puppeteered to do that.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Like so you've got a suit actor, you have a voice actor, and you have a puppeteer all working to bring these characters to life, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, and it's like the whole you can get so much range out of it, and I feel like with nowadays technology, and I'm not talking CGI technology, I'm talking robotic technology.
Oh yeah, like new animatronic and puppeteer.
Oh my gosh, we could get like some crazy good. It would just be great. If you hear that noise, that means we are about to get in the spoiler section of this episode. So if you have not seen the movie and you don't want to be spoiled, then you're going to need to pause, go watch the movie, and then come back. If you've seen the movie and you can't wait for our review, keep on listening. Or if you don't care, keep on listening. And we're going to get right into it.
This one has 100% less Casey Jones, and that's a problem.
Yep. 100%. I immediately
I had forgotten that he wasn't in the second one at all, and as I'm watching it not seeing him, I'm like, yes, I remember now. My boy's not in this at all.
He's not in this at all. Not even a little bit. And now let's get to the next point that we both sort of like wanted to talk about, and that's the fact that we did not get Bebop and Rocksteady for the second movie.
Yo,
which is crappy.
Now, first, I know you have a point to make about this.
I do.
But me, as a little kid, when I saw this in the movie, and I was watching, the animated series when it was on, and we were going to get the Ooze, and we were getting like sneak peeks. We were all hyped that we're gonna get to see Rocksteady and Bebop in this movie, and then we get these two idiots that look like they're Great Value Power Ranger villain.
the wolf. What's their names again? I can't remember their names.
Toka and Razor.
Toka and Razor. So who's the wolf? Is that Toka?
The wolf is Toka, and then
Okay.
the snapping turtle is Razor.
Okay,
But
so
I
the
might have
wolf.
them reversed.
The
Tell
wolf
me in the comments if I'm wrong.
The wolf looks like the exact same costume they used in Jingle All the Way, but dyed it pink.
Yeah, for Booster.
Yes,
They probably did. They took the teeth off and they put a jetpack on him, and they're like, "This is Booster now."
This is Booster. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's not.
It's the same. I'm pretty sure it's the same company doing the effects. So.
Yeah, it's not good. Now, I will say, if I had to choose between the two monsters of who looked better, the snapping turtle Razor, I think looked better than the wolf. I think it had more range of motion. Like its neck came out, its head sort of moved, blah,
and it
blah.
looked more like it would fit into like the animated series, which was probably where they were pulling a lot of the inspiration for the designs for this.
But the wolf, it like they made his head too big. They like went crazy with the eyeballs. Like, what?
He's got a huge underbite.
Yeah, like can he even close his mouth? Like it's bad. But here's the statement I want to make, okay? Yes, we would have loved to see Bebop and Rocksteady. It would have been way better. And of course, with the new movies, we got Bebop and Rocksteady, which really made that film, blah, 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 blah. But I'm okay that they didn't do Bebop and Rocksteady because for the point of this film, which was the Secret of the Ooze, the origin of the Turtles, Shredder is like, oh, I'm gonna use it for my own power, and I'm gonna make my own freaks, and
Which is basically how Shredder talks in the movie.
In the movie, Shredder sounds like an auto-tuned Schwarzenegger, and it's insane. You must get me to the job. Like it was.
Oh my god, the makeup for his scars was like just.
I mean,
like,
you barely saw his face. I mean, you barely saw his face.
He's behind the mask the whole time.
Yeah.
But every time there's a close up, I'm looking at him like, "This is the best we could do. This is the best. I can do better than that."
Didn't he just
bit of liquid latex and some toilet paper?
Didn't he just come back from almost dying? Like what? Looks like he just maybe like had a little razor accident in the morning. But anyway, so the reason why it's okay that we got Toka and Razor is because the fact that the film was like, here's the ooze. Shredder has the ooze. We have to stop the ooze and the creatures he created. And it's like his first use of the ooze. Bebop and Rocksteady are like the more developed, intelligent creations of Shredder. And had we gotten that, it would have been a way different movie. Rather than the whole thing of the ooze. It's a secret thing. This is what it does. We stopped it once, but what happened to the remaining container? You know what I mean? Like, it had its point. Yes, Bebop and Rocksteady would have been way better, but it also would have been a completely different movie. Like, they could not have told the story they did if it was those two, I think.
My big problem with this one, and then subsequent movies, is they lack the first movie had a real feeling of stake and sincerity to it. Like it still had its like goofy slapstick and they're dropping one-liners and stuff.
Yeah.
But when the Foot Clan all attacks Raphael in the first movie, they beat him to death and he is in a coma for like a month. The reason he has scars all over him in the second movie is because they almost beat him to death.
They were just learning in the first movie.
They capture Raphael and they use him as a joke when the other turtles show up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This movie feels so much like it's definitely targeted towards a younger audience.
Sure.
It definitely feels like it's dipping into Power Rangers, which was the huge thing
at the
same time.
Yep. Oh, I definitely remember Power Rangers at that time. Well, when I was born, but yeah.
But it has that. It feels more. It doesn't even feel like, the cartoon sometimes felt like it had more stakes than what this movie has.
This movie definitely was like, so the movie is like an hour and 40 minutes or an hour and 30 something.
I do appreciate that. Such efficiency. Get me in. I don't feel like I have to pee halfway through the movie.
I love long movies. I love them.
Just bang it out. Here's the story. It's real simple. We're going to go from point A to point B to point C. You're out of here.
I love the long ones. Anyway, so this movie was a lot of, like, we had the beginning, which there was a very short, like, here's your lore dump of what happened from the first movie. It's super fast. We're done. Let's move on. But, like, 1 hour of the movie is, like, just comedy. Like, there's not really any, there was no, like, you got a scene, Shredder comes in and he's like, I'm not dead. And they're like, oh, you know, and
they're
then
not even taking Shredder seriously though. Like they have the whole bit where Toka and Razor first come out and they just do the thing. Come on! And they're like hugging on him. He's like, what are you doing? Oh no.
Get off of me. Yeah. Like there's just an hour, like it's mostly just comedy for an hour, and then 30 minutes is like, it's time to get serious. They're gonna release the monsters on the city again because they cause property damage.
Central Park. What if there's people there?
Yeah. Which I mean, sure.
Where in the first movie, it's like they're like, "Where's Master Splinter?" Oh, he has a name, or should I say, he had a name.
You know, even the new ones are more like Shredder has a bomb that's gonna blow up the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they're like all big over the top, like cartoon action, and
yeah.
And the thing about Eastman's first comic is it's dark.
Yep.
Like the source material is dark, and obviously, like the cartoon really launched it, but still, like that first movie had enough of that darkness and that like sincerity that like you bought it.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. And I think that's what's lost with the whole franchise now.
Going back to the statement you made of the second one being more targeted like at kids and like the Power Ranger style, I can totally agree with that 100%. And then even if we go into the third one, like the third one even seems like it's more serious quotation marks. Without as much comedy, but it still has it. But it didn't feel like it was catered towards children. Before we do our ratings for the actual movie, you said you have the trilogy ranked in order of your favorite to least favorite. What is that? Is it 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
It's exactly how they came out. Is your top to bottom?
And it's a wide margin between them. It's a wide margin between 1 and 2. I will say, like, they do my boy dirty. So we get Super Shredder, which, like, we were, again, as a kid, like, building up to this, we got, like, previews of that. We're like, oh, this is going to be sick. This fight's going to be awesome. And they don't even fight. He dies from knocking a dock down on himself.
Oh, yeah. They Jason X.
The most anticlimactic death ever.
Yeah.
But, you know. That's my boy Kevin Nash, WWE Hall of Famer.
That's all Joey needed. That's all he needed. The craziest part too that I thought about that.
Anticlimactic. So anticlimactic.
Oh, it is. They're just like, you're gonna destroy us all. Then so be it. Just kidding, we're turtles, and they jump in the water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like you didn't even fight him. So
There's
anyway,
no fight. There's no fight.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, they can't.
The whole last scene, go ninja, go ninja, go. There's no fight.
Well, they're fighting with the foot soldiers, but we're talking about specifically with Shredder
and Toka and Razor and even the Foot Clan. Like we just sort of push people around and we're doing a dance.
Well, you know, that was the thing back. We had to get Vanilla Ice in there. That was a big thing, you know. But the craziest part that for Super Shredder, when he shows up, he's got his little cloak and he's got his little helmet and he's got his little arm things. He's not kitted out. But when he dumps mutation on him,
his kit mutates.
His kit mutates? Like, what? How does that make sense? It's not organic material. The slime is for organic material.
We can't make him look too badass because think of how he's gonna look when he's Super Shredder just before he knocks the dock down on himself.
Oh man. However, as ridiculous as the movie is, it's still very iconic, I feel like. And it's got big 90s energy. You've got pizza everywhere. I mean, it's
Oh my god, the
like,
pizza was off the chain.
Yeah, it's so cheesy. I mean, the first 5 to 10 minutes of the movie felt like an ad for pizza.
Yeah.
But again,
Ray's Pizza, Roy's Pizza.
I think-
What was the pizza place?
I think it's Roy's. Maybe Roy's, yeah. But in the end, no matter what rating we give this, it's still an iconic film, and if you haven't seen it, I think you should see it. It's fun.
Yeah.
You won't be disappointed.
Watch the old ones. Rip Jim Henson, man.
Yes. And in memory of Jim Henson too was right in the beginning of the
Yeah.
movie too, which is great. But 35 years, man, of Ninja Turtles, and we're never gonna hate the Ninja Turtles.
Well, no,
you know?
more than 35 years of Ninja Turtles. Just 35 years since this movie.
Yes, since this one. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and give our rankings. Joey, you go ahead and start us off. What are you gonna rank Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze?
I'm gonna give this 2.5 TGRI ooze canisters out of 5.
Wow. Did you go so low this time because of last episode?
Maybe.
Well,
no,
guess
it's just like, man.
you can
there's so
let
many-
nostalgia take over your rating for this one. It's okay. It's
there's
old
so
enough that it's
many-
okay.
Even this one, it doesn't hit the nostalgia vibes for me like the first one would have. Like
Mm.
if we had gone and saw that, it probably would have been a 4.5 or a 5.
Okay. Well,
One just doesn't hit the same peak, man.
yeah.
I mean, it's good. I like it. It's fine, but
I'm gonna give it 3.5 of the absolute cheesiest Roy's pizza you've ever seen. 3.5 feels pretty solid for this movie. Again, like, it's iconic, but it's also
so much cheese.
extremely ridiculous. Like, it's the type of movie that isn't gonna win any awards, but it's the type of movie that's gonna give you like just awesome memories, and it's something to share with someone because like it's good. I mean, we said right in the beginning of the episode, I want another one of these in those like they're the Turtles. Now what we got now.
I'll stick with that, saying that these are definitely my turtles.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode of Crown Club Reviewers. As always, thank you so much for listening, and let us know what new movies are coming out that you want us to see and review, or tell us your thoughts about the movie and all of the good things. But again, thank you guys so much, and we will see you at the movies.